Hello, my divine lovelies. Thank you so much for joining me here today on the Daily Yapper. I am Sare the Celestial, and I appreciate you being here to join me. Today is Monday, November the 4th of 2024. Of course, this message is timeless, so whenever you are in the energy to receive it or you're in the frequency, it will find you, okay? So you don't have to be watching this on November the 4th, 2025, not 20. Geez, 2025. I'm already jumping. I'm doing timeline leaps now. There we go. For today's astrology, as you know, I have my Poe book. Oh, it covers my mouth up. I have my Poe book here so that I can give you all the information and all the necessary intuitive messages that I have had come to me. Now, for today's astrology, we have Sun trine Saturn. Now, I want you to be a little aware of what this can be showing itself to you during your day today. And especially because it's a Monday, like nobody really likes Mondays, but we still have to get through them and work through them as best as we can, right? So with Sun trine Saturn, we could be having some feelings of, honestly, what I can tell you, Sun trine Saturn, it's going to be putting a lot of emphasis on your stability. It's going to put a lot of emphasis on your structure and your work ethic. It's going to put a lot of emphasis on your discipline and how you are doing that. You may actually, this could be expressing itself in having a feeling of inner anxiety, like you're not doing the right thing and you need to like be getting your to-do list done immediately. And there's goals to achieve. I have to do it now, now, now. Don't worry. Slow down. It's not right now. It's not necessary. I promise you, you and all of your goals will still be waiting for you. You don't have to get them all achieved and completed today. And I want you to also be aware that this could be causing some rigidity and some inflexibility. This could be in you, or this could be in the people that you see and interact with and what's around you. But make sure that you're being patient with yourself and others as best as you can, because this can have the influence of Saturn is more of a disciplinarian, and then the influence of the sun is more of an egocentric type of thing. So a lot of people could be feeling a little more butthurt. Honestly, a lot of people could be feeling a little bit more upset about things that you are doing or the things that you are trying to do, because it could go against their own sense of self or their own sense of being, whatever it might be, especially because they are both in water signs. Because it is a trine that is happening, it means that it is in the same element. So because the sun is currently in Scorpio and Saturn is in Pisces, they're trining each other. It's supposed to make an effortless flow of energy. However, sometimes it can be a little bit too much, but just take it as you can. Take a slow time with yourself, because slow and steady does win the race, especially whenever Saturn is concerned. Saturn loves it whenever we take time and we are allowing ourselves to have enough structure, discipline, resilience, perseverance, whatever it might be. Saturn is all about that. He likes you to take your time, slow down, and really consider everything that is hanging in the balance. So what I would recommend you to do, work on a to-do list. Work on your to-do list and get things tackled there. Write out a to-do list if working on it is a bit too much and you can't really figure out and your mind might be racing. Write out your to-do list. That would be an excellent time to do that. Make some new goals and reassess with yourself on what you're wanting to achieve. I would recommend making some New Year's resolutions, or what I like to call them New Year's goals, for 2025 with this energy, because you will be able to not only pin down what you are wanting to do and how you are wanting to do things, you'll also maybe even be able to find some type of way and format of how you can achieve it, like how you can achieve your goals. Okay. Now, oh, and also make some type of account or list on how far you have come this year, because you would not be here without having to get through a lot of the things that you have had to do this year. What have you been having to face? Are there some harsh realities that you've had to come correct with and that you were able to correct them, and now you're moving in a different energy and in a different environment, different place, different people? What are some things that you've had to let go of, this year? What are some things that you have learned and grown up from that you started the year with but are no longer practicing come the end of this year? That's some good things to be reflecting on today. Now, without further ado, we're going to go ahead and get into our tarot message. I am going to be including some astrological runes for us today, just so because I wanted to, honestly. I truly just wanted to include the runes because I feel like I never use them with my reads. And I usually only use them during personal readings more so than anything. And I wanted to use them because I don't know if anybody likes runes or if you happen to use them on your own and in your personal practice. Oop, there we go. Okay, so we have the Seven of Swords for the message for today, Monday, November the 4th. Are there any other messages today for the 4th? I constantly think about how grateful I am to be able to do this for you guys and being able to make a video per day. Also, I appreciate you all being patient with me and being understanding for the reason why I wasn't able to provide a Sunday message of the day. It just wasn't a good day. I actually tried. I tried to produce one, and it just was not giving me. It was not giving me anything of what I needed. So we now have the Two of Wands, the Seven of Swords, and the Two of Wands. That's so interesting because the Seven of Swords is very much about misleading. Okay. All right. Any other? Okay. All right, you're just going to keep spitting that out. All right, I will take it then. We have the Six of Swords reversed. Now for the oracle message of the day. So we have the tarot message was the Seven of Swords, the Two of Wands, and the Six of Swords. It tried to come out earlier, and that's the oracle message of the day. Okay, just throw it at me. Whatever. So we have Libra and the Raven. Okay, are there any other oracle messages of the day for me and my viewers? All right. And then we have Salvia. Okay. All right, let's get into it. Give me one moment. Okay, thank you so much for just sticking in there with me. So we have the Seven of Swords, the Two of Wands, and the Six of Swords reversed. All right, so the Seven and Six of Swords coming out at two different times is very interesting, and I feel like that's very significant here. However, so the Seven of Swords is about lying. It's about being sneaky and being, honestly, just exactly what it's showing here. You're being sneaky and you're actually going around and doing things. It's like a shortcut or the short way around. However, this could also be someone who's doing this to you. And I honestly, with the other messages here, with the other cards here as a whole, this message is giving looking to the future, because the Two of Wands here is about planning and future endeavors and looking to the future and looking to your other horizons and anything that is across the ocean or across the sea, across the, I guess, the waves of time, you could say. Now, with that being said, it's here with the Seven of Swords, which is about trickery and deceit and lying and going and doing things the short way. But the Six of Swords reversed is about revisiting past connections and trying one last time. Like, let's give it a go one last time. However, the Six of Swords upright is about moving on to better venues and understanding that you just have to move forward. You could it's so what the first things that I'm feeling whenever I see these three together is possibly you lying to yourself about what the future looks like if you were to revisit a past situation. I don't know what that past situation could be. It could be a past way of, it could be a past person. It could be a past way of you operating or doing things. It could be a past way of you thinking and having some type of limitation on how you look at your future. Maybe you are actually actively self-sabotaging because you're not being more expansive and more open-minded with what your future is going to bring you and what could possibly come from your future. That's what I'm feeling here. You're limiting yourself. You're telling yourself that, no, that can't happen. No, that's not what that's going to do. And you're lying. You're lying to yourself. Like, you're actively lying to yourself about how good something could be or how good it might be if you go back to something that is no longer for you. Right? And we don't ever want to go back and revisit things because they're in the past for a reason. You don't need to have that closure. You don't need to address that issue. You don't even need to go back and get your shit. Okay? Honestly. If it's a past employer, again, you don't need that closure. You don't need to go back and get your shit. You don't need to hit them up for a reference. There's probably another employer or job that's able to provide you a reference as well. You're lying to yourself about something, and I need you to stop. I need you to stop lying to yourself, or this could be someone else. But you know what? Let me get one more card just on clarity, just so that I can clarify. Can we clarify on the Seven of Swords? That was immediate. We have the Nine of Pentacles as the clarifier. Yeah, you're lying to yourself about how abundant you could possibly be. You're lying to yourself on this new opportunity, and it could be because you're scared. It could be because you're fearful of what the future looks like if you were to do the new, to go out of your comfort zone. You are scared of what, or you could be, not that you are, you could be scared of what the future looks like with you being successful. You could be scared of what the future looks like if you are not successful as well. Yeah, no, this gives very much the vibes of you lying to yourself about what your future and what your other opportunities could be like because you aren't wanting to move past some other obstacles that are truly within your head. These issues are only brought on to you by your own worry and your own self. You have got to move on to better things. You have got to move past this. You have got to move past the fear that your mind is telling you exists, because it is not really true. It's just not. You're promised abundance. You're promised amazing things, but you have to start believing that you are promised those amazing things. If you don't believe that you're promised amazing things, you would never want to ask for a raise. You would never want to level up as a person or as an individual. If somebody told you that you were going to be unhealthy all your life and you really believed it, and you didn't believe that you didn't have to feel like crap, you just sit in that energy. You would believe them. You would just stay feeling terrible for the rest of your life instead of trying to seize it and say, no, I know I can. I know I can feel better. I know that I deserve better. And I'm going to leave and go after that. And it's the leaving and going after something that is unfamiliar that scares everyone, including me. like crazy, like crazy. But we cannot allow fear to keep us in that energy. We cannot allow fear to keep us in a state of mind where we think that we don't deserve something because we think it just can't happen to us. It can happen to you. Crazier things happen every day. Crazier things happen every day. No person who has won the lottery truly thought that they were going to win it. They didn't think that they were going to be a millionaire. They just were like, oh, well, I'm going to put in a ticket. And I'm going to be hopeful that it could be me. It only takes that little bit of hope, that little bit. Because whenever you start with that hope, you can continue building upon that and building until it actually manifests into your current reality. Because you're actively hoping for something, so your actions are trying to move you towards it. So ultimately, even if you aren't a millionaire because you won the lottery, you're already trying to build the millionaire lifestyle and habits of a millionaire, because you need to operate that way for it to really become yours. Most of the people who are millionaires didn't just start as millionaires. They truly did have to really put themselves in that millionaire mindset, that they deserve to be a millionaire, that they can be a millionaire at any day and time, including tomorrow. Like the the song Tomorrow with Cardi B and Glorilla. That's what comes to mind. Like, no, I don't care about tomorrow. I don't care. My credit score could be crap, but I could be a millionaire tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Like, not you get what I mean. Now, let's go ahead and get into this oracle message so that we can, and I will be reading out of the Spirit Allies Guidebook, which is so amazing because I absolutely love Spirit Allies in this oracle deck, because it not only includes astrology, but it also includes other allies such as animal allies and I guess you could say plant allies is what they call them. They call them plant allies. And I'm like, okay, so you mean you mean this? Okay, because they have things like ayahuasca, cannabis, and iboga, as well as kava kava and kratom. So they have mushrooms, they have peyote, like it's all included. It's all in there. I absolutely love it because you never know. Your spirit ally really could just be that. It could be a plant, it could be an animal, it could be anything you want it to be. So, all right, we're going to go ahead and start with, I feel like we should start with Libra because that's the first one that came out. So we're going to start with Libra. Isn't it pretty? I absolutely love that. I love that they put pink on there because Libra is Venusian. For Libra, it says, I am balanced. And the journal prompt is, what can I incorporate into my life to create sustainable balance? Talks about the beauty of Libra as a reminder of how important creating balance is in life. Libra understands that it's not all work and no play, but rather a mixture of work, play, rest, and rejuvenation. Libra is here to encourage you to take inventory of your life and identify the areas that need rebalancing. Success isn't so sweet or worth celebrating if it leads to a burnout. Focus on living a life that brings happiness to you in the true Libra fashion. Seek out what levels your scales and connect to your highest self. I love that. Oh, that was the message. That is it. That is it. Now we have Raven. With Raven, it says, I see the path forward. And the journal prompt, what are a few quick ways that you can incorporate your spiritual practice into your daily routine? It says you are being reminded to tap back into your spiritual practice. Raven speaks to the importance of connecting with your guides for even a few minutes every day. Make time to incorporate meditation, journaling, or connecting with your oracle deck so you allow time and space for the divine guidance to stream in. Miracles appear in the smallest moments, and the third eye is like a fine-tuned instrument. Spending time tuning in with your intuition and deepening your practice will lead you in the right direction. Yes, yes, it will. And then we have Salvia. It says, I allow messages to flow to me. You guys are getting messages of some sort from your guides or from your spirit team or from God that you guys need to be tuning into. You need to stop lying to yourself, stop taking the lies that are being fed to you, and just tune into your own inner wisdom, even if it seems like that's lying. You need to start trusting yourself just a bit more. All right. And then for the for Salvia, the journal prompt is, how can I work to be more receptive to divine guidance? To divine guidance. There we go. Salvia is here to act as a channel between you and your spirit guides. Open your mind's eye and be willing to receive the information that is ready to present itself to you. Keep a record of what you notice throughout your day to refer to later in meditation or research, and pinpoint the themes your guides are trying to address. Messages from the divine can be bestowed in many forms, whether it comes in dreams, meditations, or synchronicities that seem too good to be true. Welcome these messages with open arms and embrace the healing that comes with this visual communication. Well, you guys are in for a lot of communication and intuitive insight to come into you, and I hope that you allow yourself enough time and space to receive them. Try to do as much self-care as you can on yourself on a Monday. If it is not feeling like your day, please make sure that you are try to go and eat some hearty soups or chilies right about this time, especially because this weekend we lost an hour of daylight if you're in a place that observes daylight savings time. Make sure that you're waking up as early as possible so that you can rise with the sun. If you have the winter blues or the winter lows, as I like to call them, I want you to make sure that you're taking your vitamin D3 supplement. And if you are not, you should definitely try to incorporate it into your routine. I would recommend getting D3 with K2 because then it helps your body to actually absorb the D3. Make sure that you are exercising and you're keeping your exercise routine or regimen. If you don't already have one, at least try to incorporate a 30-minute walk into your days so that you can try and be as physically active and not sedentary during this time, because I feel like everybody kind of gets in the nature of the bear where we want to eat and hibernate, but it ends up actually taking a very big toll on our mental health, and we don't want that. Make sure that you're scheduling an appointment or trying to find a mental health provider so that they can give you good, accurate clinician recommended ways of being able to improve your mood and boost the stability of it. Make sure that you are staying hydrated and just trying to be as patient as possible at all times, even when Sun trine Saturn is not happening, because you deserve that patience that you give to other people. You deserve the grace. You deserve that love. You deserve that support. So please be kind to yourself today and give that to you. Okay? All right. I will catch you guys on the flip side. Please make sure that you are staying divinely guided, supported, loved, uplifted, and making sure that you do things in the ways that matter to you. Okay? Much love.